Sabit a drew sabe dia na sumasem medie na yebedie na sumasem sana ya da ni nyina munum no ya na ye ne Messiah na etenase na ye ne no discussion you go deep into spiritual world you go sunsun mu ankasa you go zun bibi ni akosoro the few soro bae the fears as so him bibi bia na Messiah etumi de na me bi nsam de aba enti no neno omo Captain Abbas enso so e wa asaso na asare as usual ono so owo efia ha ende no yebedi nkomo no aye kama pa na by then no said ya na de bia yeta ye no as I say me your friend say that the for TV see na memre see for TV no na memre
asem de dapa anything abrani na se nyankopon man no elko ahohiehie mu a tumfo nyankopon soma no somafo ma ne beje om oye bi wo Moses abreso oye bi wo Yesu abreso oye bi wo komsheni Muhammad nyankopon asumdwe nka no abreso ende di akire oye ne wo Elijah Nyame Somafo Yawoh abreso Ghana ye nyankopon ne mind to say Israel ne Arabia na se de ode osom homa ne kronkron bia koma Israel ne Arabia no eduru oman a etoso miensa Assyria Ghana so senti no Nyame Somafo Yawoh Elijah Malachi 4:5 de osom kese no kware som no eka adasama ebom meyi hu frim ekristofo enkremofo nananom tidie bia wo mu no se wo pa hoto asomdie apomoden onyincha yeye ni mpuntu na dankwa ma uwu a aheman no wakomu bidia mekamfo Nyame Somafo Yawoh ne asomdie ntonton som enkambom dema Nyame Somafo Yawoh se wo ba nyankopon fi a bonefate ayaresa abawo yeye tumidie mpuntu nkunumdie na beya wo de a bebide na edi adanse se papei omankuto omakawa omanchene no akwantere ni mpa ibodede isane se nyankopon ente nia nipa de nsa ayem se ode ne sa to so a Luke 4:40 osi esunsunfi na betutu efiri mu ma wenya wa yaresa ne wabra boyie menyo tinjefuo ti se Thomas na mo begidi ti se Peter na bedi akire ti se Barnabas na weni beje ti se Zacchaeus asomdie tonton som won finfi mountain central region ekunfi otom esan wo Ghana afana ha nyina ene amanone frɛ Nyame Somafo Yawoh ahomaturufo esu 0543 466 275 and 0277 126308. Ose empremiensa na shafama me afishia no mu Exodus 23:14 wehunu April there wehunu August there. Are you ready for the last one? December. Eye meni jese wose me se yenko eradifi. Amanfue. Rabbi Ojibia afashe ne mre na so. Yenina ye babe bom abotwi akọ ekunfi otom. Ekunfi ofinfi mantem. Ehona ende di echire wodi erade fie bipo no atim ata embipo netifi na wose wobeba so asene nkuko nyina na amayaman nyina besane yo aba ho ewo oman ganem enti tumirika beje ho na indefo enson jumedi aye bedi no edebia ne emumfaso ewo ho ye hye afahye yase 26 December 2024 de kosi 2nd January 2025 ededi kan no yawada eye bonifache ye betena konkron bia no ho ewia no miensa akaka nyankopon na enumbre 9 o'clock yakwa akotwa konkron bia no ho ape bonifache efiada eya ayaresa memenenda eya abawo osiada eya abrabo ebekoyie ejuada eya tumidie ebenada eya mpuntu ena wikuada eya nkunimti enti tumirika beje ho na watworo won sem no mu se ofie we nchechire ye no ebeye kese asinkane de no na eha na wobema asomdwe hegatu asomdwe ntonto
we bunka fra me say that koputum break time aso say ye ne Messiah ehia na woni Messiah de ehia so dia so amfa nyum na anye ne tata ya na Into with all due respect to Sabrino, Captain Abbas Waha, Sasso and Nana Asare, and also Awa as usual. And not be able to Captain, Senior, be able to okay, me Captain Mianam in the more be Yves. Sans oh, yeah, Captain, Robert, Kawaya from this Captain. At the end of it was borders, oh, yeah, Captain, and see, me will be in so. Mimi de na ebe yi obi ndi mi so odi mi so a na ma ka wa se unia yankwa ya asumje ntontom so mi na mfa tutu fom na mfa ndidi mazaya tata na wabra mi na mantu bia na mom da chem na attention do very yako
wa ba so mafwe wa ba mayeno Waba beji yenkwa adume waba somafwe waba maheno waba beji yenkwa adume waba beji yenkwa mezaya nabo waba beye yene free ya hawimo waba Nyame Somafwe waba mayeno waba beji yenkwa adume waba Somafwe waba mayeno waba beji adume waba beji yenkwa mezaya nabo waba beye yene free ya hawimo waba Nyame Somafwe waba mayeno waba beji yenkwa adume waba beji yenkwa mezaya nabo waba beye yene free ya hawimo waba Nyame Somafwe waba mayeno waba abeji yenkwa Ya Rabbi, Ya Rabbi, Ya Rabbi. Aboso Nyame oyo no kwarefo. Aboso Nyame oyo no kwarefo. Aboze yene urano oyo no kwarefo. Ya Rabbi, Ya Rabbi, Ya Rabbi, Ya Rabbi. Ya Rabbi, aboso Nyame oyo no kwarefo aboso Nyame oyo no kwarefo aboze yene urano oyo no kwarefo akaneman ye onam ya Rabbi yerinko jemuwo atemuada akaneman ye onam ya Rabbi yerinko jemuwo atemuada ya Rabbi ya Rabbi aboso Nyame oyo no kwarefo aboso Nyame oyo no kwarefo aboze yene urano oyo no kwarefo o tu yefo kesi waba ono ni unya menesmapo oka sahama akuma toye dofo ti unya menesmapo zenbia oye huwo soro Zimbia oye huwo ase ashe viase yina rama dofo ti oya menesma
Akana kwentwi
neye wawa
Akana kwentwi
neye wawa
Akana kwentwi
neye wawa
Akana kwentwi
neye wawa
Nyame Somafo
Mapomado
Osmafo
Mapomado
Osmafo
Mapomado Zeyenkan Kudrayime
Nyame Somafo
Mapomado
Osmafo
Mapomado
Osmafo
Mapomado Zeyenkan Kudrayime.
Okay, sabre die Nyame Somafo amapoma no so e de kodi kan o soro ahema mu dia na sabre ono a wa ha wedi kan ato signal e wo soro se waba na ote he die nsam de momfa mbra na ono de den na yan de yan nsam na ye twere gu ne ekura pipa na me de phone na me kan o da bi ono ne de okasa nyina na oba ye kasa Nyame asoma obi a mezaya ne nimpa anase oye osomafo truly osanse ono pe na omfa eduro bia ensa yade ono pe na omfa oil bia ensa yade ono pe na asam obeka no saa asam no enya edwuma ye ono pe na asam obeka no eyi yarwa efiri oso na asam obeka kire no ano a ema edwuma ye wasam na asam obeka kire no ema nkofo etowade na saa nimpe wensuro na say wow means Nyame asoma no say ombra o say Nyame Somafo nyina obi enu a oyedamadi anasa osofo bi enu a oyedamadi say otrene nsa na nimpa na enya ahoto otrene nsa na wankasa tumi bi efi bebi bia na watwe na ba na tumi na wi a wa hyehyɛ say wo fia kɔ na tumi no ekɔ ensi ewo bebi a bet Nyame Somafo era idie obua eduro bi anka dem weduro bi anka dem okasa edwuma Nyame Somafo memo akɔ aba awuze bibia ye boko da rabiasi sabri se bibia eye boko na debia ya de fofo ne da so me hwe wo program ne na nya asam ketu akura na bi ne da oba na ubufu ya na so onkwa onyina we ta tumi no ukura na anu oshi okay. What's all that I could use him? Oh, good. Yeah. We didn't read him or no, but when you penny back on our with him. Moment, yes, like a cry. I want one I can tell Ghana for a whole and no one there. And what a woman comes there upon and put an woman the most to do that. Now, young function. I didn't. And now only about Quasam. Okay. Well, I'm a boy, so my crew from the country. My member is here no more here. I tell you, Negusuna. My mutual home is here.
Rasta with that plaster. Rasta with that plaster.
I don't know what was about
Good. And you mean that no other have. ya macro school na ewie macro bible school da bi eyi na yeka nkwam hye na abekosam no wo hwe yankopon na asem no wo hu no ya nkwam hye nda wo da na ache over 4000 years coming 4000 years ago na Jacob aka ache na mba Israel kunda bomla asam baka ache mi obetu wanda o da chi no mu na Israel kuna wo makutu nsem o hye no da chi na ofisire no wo su ye de 6000 years ye de no da chi na esi asama Jacob aka ache na mba
Genesis chapter 49 verse number 1. Na Jacob friend nimbambe yi na o say there hombo homa no na menkaza ndamba obaba homodo menkyere ho
damo ndambe emfantsina rampo ekabetwi a obi mensa papa yanko English na afi yansa machirem kakra yi na asam na point ankasa itiyasa na so woro banyina batase ndamba kakra ro hye hod ori hu na be ndamba daminsi ina asofi wa kansa pi na so nkese bia asam na nkyase no hia ye na kan de kasa na wa aka so mmra na man kan afi obesi modo wanda amba the word in the amba on order yede so hwe nasi ihu na sa asma ro baka bubai na batase
Genesis chapter 49 verse number 1. And Jacob called his sons and said, gather together that I may tell you what shall befall you in the last days.
Abraposo was what about last days. Nda odechi. I remember can know the chiwa.
Nda odechi the end of days. Difference of me the nya ba kwa.
Yeah, end of days in ncha asini.
Okay.
Na namba nso no so da mara.
Okay.
Na eba taasi e. O se no da me bi wo pere ndo odechi. Ma kan wa bakosam da. Yankopon bo no wiase osuma Adam akron be wiase. Obia bo di impimudu 10000 years. Insana wa popra ba. Na dama Adam ya oyi no 10. And so Adam so worth 8000. Dama the 2000 I can man joroba 10,000 of the end of this. And that odechi. Na sign obia ntumi nchira da. Mana make eche. It is a point kakana ndo odechi no watch me that eba bidin obesi.
Advent of the Messianic era. According to the Talmud 11, the Midrash 12, and the Kabbalistic work, the Zohar 13, the deadline by which the Messiah must appear is 6,000 years from creation.
This is a plan. Oh, yeah, Quanta Medicine. You do influence Messiah, no one should you do influence Messiah. Not the Madonna, open and load the chin also. Now, this also down here 2,000 years.
Orthodox and Hasidic Jews believe that a Hebrew calendar dates back to the time of creation, the year 2009 to 2010 of the Gregorian calendar corresponds to the Hebrew year 5770, and so therefore, the time for the arrival of the Messiah is between the years of 2009 to 2010.
It's the master of Kakrena.
Let the Messiah number. There will be a arrival. Okay. There are 2,000 years. No? 2,000. Is it year 2000 or 2,000 years? A year 2000.
2009.
Okay, 2009.
No, the woman there no hassle.
Oh, okay.
And so a job by 2000 19, 1920, 1990 Debbie. You only be the money. That's it. Or you do 2001 sana. It's the answer my opinion about that. I don't procure number there. Ever soon over so the madam and those that chidimu.
Verse number 10. As I him promote in Kefi Judansa.
And Israel, one could see when you accompany us, one could not some home. O son of home or by the Abraham. No, Isaac. Nothing more Jacob. And so one Yamina some home, Yamasun, one would rip the vegetable home, Sana. And no, all kinds of whom is there for whom you accompany him to Muslim.
Na mbrasa for promote in Kefi Nanante.
I can't accompany Mra, whom look to Muslim.
Captain me there, Shilo Baba.
As a captain, Mira, Shilo Baba. Shilo nothing as my game. Or come about or your impa or that's for you. Sassy.
Yeah.
As I the horse says of why he know him. One more. What away when I kind the Mazainaba.
And I want to know which word you want to see 2009.
That's what kind of 2009. No, Mazaino.
Specifically 2009. No, can't.
As the Orthodox and Hasidic Jews believe that the Hebrew calendar dates back to the time of creation, the year 2009 to 2010 of the Gregorian calendar, corresponds to the Hebrew year 5770. And so therefore, the time for the arrival of the Messiah is between the years of 2009 to 2010.
And so, now to other time. Gana yi n'adwena.
Okay.
Obi yi n'adwene. Onye de emebi obi kere. Ebi a mukosu da mazin. Saati. Mukosu na mre madaba. Okay na eba ye ma adimo pwe sa. Saati. Ebi mukunu ku baby there 2009 order mazai na ide.
Oba.
O shiri jimodasi. Na ba board ma time. Na pe ye nam na mre ye na no so de do say. O so ba yende. So wa some class.
I get it.
And they can there. There we go share. Quotation ba other bia we send that. No the can saasi.
Yeah.
No more and you don't know that in crowd. Then you probably have support to the one set to the WhatsApp phone.
Yeah, you may be in the room. What's here now? They are back.
No suggestion by
the wood they swing because
the third temple also Oba or Yakupo, the more cute mama as well. And I'm Bobby, equal your answer for. Okay, so the margin must also tell them obey the move. Let me see it. Now, if you have a WhatsApp phone, some say, some mention us.
I get it.
And so the Jara Macas in your and then I ask you, the witch me.
And you can't 2009 or Quamban of us will buy. One of the Quamban about 2009 because once comes on the whole say, do sad year now and Bazan about Quamban of us.
Maybe that woman shop on. I must say, you would nothing. That would be even do that for the pub. I check. I see. I want my shop on. The years don't come on, more may I ought to the dum. Also, my kind of young boss will be about. What about your money? That would ask what I can do.
You want to so kind.
I know my kind of master much of that. You can count members, my other don't or can macro. When you have a young boss will be about. What about the man? That was the Bakana Master. That's it. And the Madame put him in the Master no make up. Captain 209 now. I'm marching 4 o'clock. I'm marching on that. Look on for the 40. No, me a cremoy.
Okay.
And see, my ya so we in that maybe I'm one each. Then she sounded a couple of Madame Johnson. And to marry you by 4 o'clock, no other matter. Ma addition equal transition. Look by a papa. Yeah, the young way. And to Maswa, not kind of bounce the light. Like I said, the guard again. Like what I don't know how small. Guard again. Like what I don't know how small. Yeah, I'm not rabbi. The ever from the about check. I said, we'll see about him. And then the man, and then who there. Osan na bia mo wo school ni na oyada on zo bi yima na so do keje de there yo bia me afra na kasa 13 years na mo school ni na mo say wo school e kwa bro ma aguna wo ka kasa ma asem ho sa emiri bi nsan hwa ba me nchen na so wo pre wo hu no kwa na kwa aguna mo ko school matter school Abraham Aguna, 1974 movie school.
1974.
So we play with her seminar, Monko. Okay, what to class with the push. Or can't me answer to her.
So she can can was them.
I don't know say no.
Obia sada.
But there was a woman, but a man put me in there. So I'm not quite a what's it. Question Mohammed, I mentioned us with them. No, and then she didn't took crazy. A chin over here, wow, Karija. Emma, happy that Korean pabo, or Popon Pow, or before the Gabriel Obadente. Damadan Obadente. Uncle Gabriel in the back of Savia no question. And now, happy at a dream crowd, Cheddar, and the Mayasa. Then you carriage your obia, and so upon a gentleman money. It will be a natural so papa. A wounded no change your way changing, and yeah, and it's for India. Sana Maka
Dija never no JD Vunya woman.
Sana Maka ene wo nyina so abosom nti ka maka na nda ja ka mara mfonkon wo sa to meche na se ana ne nsufonkon wo ho so kaleji wanko me biara ho okwa Christian yi so fopin wo pa no walaka oye Israel yi ona ka fa na bo hwe no kuna do ye ndi papa na ba no se ha oyi na kwanso yi na arabo Arabia safi nso ma no oye obeye agidefo o ma de sana wo na ho yo so nyim da dam na osi
yeah
the man Moses no onye na so nu ngwan ngwanye imu na so yakopon kada no edo wacha no wasa no do nsa no hu de onu yakopon ne soro onko nke Israel furu nti jiplasa so nti dam na osi da maka ya mina so apu na okun awodoro wo ho wodu han wo ye to so asam Yesu onye na maame wo bipo na ase woteto Oliver ba ata okun ya bu sibo ena oti de oti de bi wo kwakwa no osa no mo de wo kwakwa de mo ko ma kwahwe na nko so ofo bipo no oduru hwa na abopo okere wo hia na light tire yi wo tweno do ono no wo paada ha wo ne wo manya book wo ono wo de shanako so osara na pe na osma ko nkan ya aye nde nkan na boko osara kan set na de mo wo ya
Yesu no yo Jesus as American Yesu no ni Jesus
ntase Yesu ni ya akan twi kasa
ana bro ni kan Jesus say Yesu friend Jesus ni yama
oh Yeshua Hebrew kasa ni
Yeshua
nte ehu da Yeshua ni Yesu
bibi to aso bibi ma jamashia
Armasi yini se Nyankopon Somafo
okay
Armasi
Jesus no ya Nyame Somafo
na sani
oh okay nje wo ya Almasi
sir that no say I'm not talking about Almasi
Nyame Somafo
Almasi Arabe kasa
Almasi
ensi ona na mo hwan do yimu da adoro be ye ni o e ka kan so fo wona ka Nyankopon onyima do odu bi se de wo papa fe wo bare yo yere ntwa ahe Yesu bi se papa bi na ba yere na wo so Nyankopon na wa nyi wo hinu exactly Nyankopon onyim bibia
ye
na Yesu bi se papa wo be yo yere ntwa ahe ni ndi Nyankopon na wa adwon
na da ndiro bi bisa ne se na wo ni Yesu ana na wo ni Nyankopon se something na won tuma mpem da nyame na wo mo se ihwam nyoma wow na abas
nti odere ho ba asase wo na onyim no ho asam nti ne Nyankopon so Gabriel papa kan asam kyerɛ ho esuma sman mpre owa akwata kwade lefita kwada ba obuso ho amane ebotuma
yeah
but osoro doman before na wo ban gere wo nsa oye wodan onyin po wo nsa na ndi wo wie na nka ho asem nti je wo kan kyerɛ wa na wo da cheche mi na asɔfo iwonyim empoma nkemo ko yampo wonyim sasa mo chen okun abodora ma wo bada wonyim pa ma ba asase bi na wo yafi no ho asam otre yimpa wawu yimpa wa anka asase a wo do ni wo hiro obi
ni bomba wawon wo no nyina
ni no kiba
we
wo hiro obi orobo mpa na opa sam yo imagine da no ya soda afa sam no anka ro wo na wo wi ase bi da me sutri enti Nyankopon obo Gabriel do maka sa nkyerɛ na asoma afuna wo ba nti Gabriel no ba wo kan wo de Nyankopon sidam kadam sase nti amara na meka kyerɛ papa nde yambo so obi aba wa ba yo man yi na sam na mi mire ni kap mo da mada na kasa na bade jaadare yen na kwaka ye do na mo so emna rabi bebe ba pem bia mo won chan na wa na maka da mo school na mo sey wo school sam sey wo school za na adwuma mashase na mayeni aya sa masan na mo bi bia da mo sey da baka sam na makana misimo makana mano asam abaye adwuma nti mashase nti nkurase pii nkuro pii de kasa nkofo yere wo ho ukọ bia mutum na aso kokoro aso ba 7 miles na manam kasa yere ko yere wo ho 2014 ni mo wa apam jonhwe na kasa mbade ne de kankamo protest afun abom no won so me Yakopon na Ghana ha oyimpa kweti mpo yeho amaji no so mutum na osumi ne de asomdwe ntontom so papa bibie yin osumi mu a mabom si makan yo bibia kasa ba nsa na maye ntade am hye bia so de pepe
kasa de kasa kyerɛ ansa na waye
bibia ho am ma adwene ye da mo so am se manyi da dabi sase bibia je mo se ho asam sa ntane pie ho odwu ma adwene bo hwɛ so da ma na ɔse nti bibia me ye do de pepe bibia ka mo kan asam kɔ ku de enne da mo dan po na tempo ne yensi da da de pon ho asam ba na kasa bere won twɛ da de pon ho na obi oyere bia otwo bata po mo ka tem ko fra aso abani o ibo twɛ da de pon ho da de pon ba bi mo osin emi mi no osin anadwo do nko na wo yi kyerem na de tema wo si dan wo ho na mo de office nti ko no matna na me ye medimo yada mo ka je bo twɛ office dan yi ho esu ha office esu be bira na yas ha dan yas ha na yas ha na yas ye twɛ ho won achi ye si pira na nyina wie ye twɛ ho won achi papa bi okita puma a da nam kaka ono mama otse twetwe ho mpo ade cha na to ndo puma chi go pi that's all about nne kura po mo ho kwan ya sha asu mo bo etumo obere mo oye that's all pere obebezi na na dom na adoso ntende ye nyera mo bere oyi se makoma ye ko ho akono mo so won ko ho akono den se man ka won ko anu na da sia na da so obi na dwene ye nda obi na me hwere me ya a bia wo twon mpene so ɔde na yeba mpena kono sɛ hu na so wotwe wo wie des obebebre obi se mesi makoma ntwe ya na ntwe ya no ɔse ye twe wo ekodo ba ya asian na mesi da mesi na ya da orejai etwe wo wie na ejai nti ade chi do ma wodi da so no do so papa adara podi na afi na aba nti gana kwa wa nkasa no nyina ha wodo wodo ma wo nyina na ha bia do bia do nti bi bien kwa ma na ma agye no ye bi bia da matse na maka
ayo so there was no ka boko ana me di message bia all the ka wa na message bia me ntum bo asana me read me just to be as no pour out no
so his righteousness Nyame Somafo Yawoh began today's teaching, and he mentioned to us that as the host have asked him that how come being the messenger of God, how does this all come about? He said that yes, the messenger of God, this is in the prophecy long ago, and that for you to know about God's true religion, you have to be abreast with the knowledge of the histories and then the prophecies. He said it is this that will give you the understanding of the religion of the Most High God. And so he explained and asked that these two knowledge, if you have them, you really understand the religion of the Most High God for you to belong to it. And that the Israelites who first have the knowledge of God, they have the idea about the messengers of God. And so they knew that there would be a messenger who will come in the end of this. So he said Jacob told his children. As he has mentioned, he said Jacob gathered his children in Genesis chapter 49, verse 1 thereabout, mentioned to them that they should gather together so that he would tell them the things that will befall them in the end of days. His righteousness, Nyame Somafo Yawoh, said that for you to understand this message that Jacob is giving to his children, you first have to understand the end of days as mentioned. And it is this that the piece has been taken from the Jewish principle of faith, that the Jewish people, the Hebrew people, sat down and they said, per their calculation, the end of days will occur during the time, or the Messiah that Jacob is telling his children that will come, will surface on the earth, will appear on earth in the era of the 2009 and the 2010. This, in between these years, the Messiah will appear on earth. So his righteousness, Nyame Somafo Yawoh, said that yes, the prophecy continued to say that their sector will not depart from them, nor their lawgivers will depart from them, or to somebody appear on earth who will be called Shiloh, which means peace. His righteousness, Nyame Somafo Yawoh, said that for the people of Israel, for the children of Israel, they worship God right from birth, because Abraham, who was their ancestor, was given the religion by the Most High God. He then gave birth to Isaac. Isaac also gave birth to Enoch, then continued to the children as he has mentioned. And so they knew about God's religion. And that is the reason Jacob was telling them that somebody will appear on earth who will be sent unto the earth, that he will be called Shiloh, which means peace. And when this person comes, their sector, their lawgivers, the message they have, all will depart from them.
So His righteousness, Nyame Somafo Yawoh said, that is how come they have the knowledge and they predicted that the Messiah will come in the end of days. He said the end of days itself, humanity do not understand. It is Him as a true messenger of God who have come to reveal all to us. He said, yes, as he has mentioned, Adam, who is the first man on earth, he said this Adam entity, 9 of them came onto the earth. And anytime each of them comes, they spend 10,000 years before going back to the heavens where they come from. And so the 10th Adam, whose descendants we are today on earth, he said, as he has also come, he's supposed to spend 10,000 years. And so, per the calculation, the end of days will be the last of the 2,000 years of his 10,000 years to be spent on earth. That will be the end of days. And that is the reason the Jewish people said that 6,000 years after the flood of Noah would take us into the end of days. His righteousness, Nyame Somafo Yawoh, continued and said that him as a true messenger of God, he himself do not know from the initial stage that he is a messenger of God. And that at a point in time when he was working at his own shop, a driver came to him, and the driver was contemplating, was lamenting on the problems that Ghana is going through, the difficulties. And then he said the driver came to testify this to him, that he overheard him, that they mentioned that he should not worry, and that the Most High God will send a messenger onto the earth, into the nation Ghana, who will come to tend all these problems and bring Ghana to eat good loads. He said the driver had come to testify this, of which he himself had no idea that it is him that he is talking about. He himself is talking about himself. His righteousness, Nyame Somafo Yawoh, said that all the messengers of God, as he has mentioned Moses, he said he was taking care of the flocks. Before the Most High God revealed himself to him and then asked him to come and liberate the people of Israel from the hands of the people of Egypt. The same thing he explained to us, the issue of Prophet Muhammad, may the blessing and peace of Allah be upon him, that he has also taken care of the flocks. Later on, he was with his wife, Khadijah, of which His Holiness, Nyame Somafo Yawoh, described Khadijah, whom he described as the mother of all believers. That at the time when the husband went to the mountains to pray and came back, as the angel Gabriel appeared, revealed himself to him, his deeds changed. And so the wife, Khadijah, who's supposed to have gone to the fetish by then in Arabia, he said by then the Arabia township are all worshipping idols. So he should have gone to any of these fetish priests for explanation. But yet he did not go to them. He went to a Jewish worshipper who knew about God's religion and invited him to come and look at his husband, and that to come and look at her husband, and that her husband has changed in his deeds. And so his righteousness, Nyame Somafo Yawoh, said that upon the arrival of this Jewish worshipper, it is he who confirmed to her that your husband is the messenger who will be sent to the Arabian people, and it is he that is in your presence. So his righteousness, Nyame Somafo Yawoh, said that he himself, at the time he mentioned this, had no idea, until one day that by then he was practicing Islam. So he woke up at dawn and performed his dawn prayers, waiting for dusk to set so that he can then go to work. Then whilst he was sitting waiting, a light dawned upon him. And this light, he heard a voice from the light saying that, stop whatever you are doing and go to do what the reason to which I have sent you onto the earth. His righteousness, Nyame Somafo Yawoh, said, it was there that the work began. And that happened during the era of the year of 2009 to the 2010. Between this time was when it happened. He said that is how it is. He said the messengers of God, anytime they are sent onto the earth, they have to come in the liking of men. And for that reason, they have to change their form for them to come in a human form. And by the time they are giving birth to, they have forgotten all the things that happens in the heavens. So it is the angel Gabriel that the Most High God sends them to come to the messengers to give them the message. He said, Yeshua, whom we call Jesus the Christ, that we claim that he is God. His righteousness, Nyame Somafo Yawoh, said, it is because we don't have that knowledge. That God knew all things. So if Yeshua, whom we call Jesus the Christ, is God, as we keep saying, why is it that in his narration, at a point in time, he come across some people and he asked them, how long have you been sick? What is this that is happening to you? He said, if he is God, he should have known all this. But he will ask, before doing his righteousness. Nyame Somafo said, it is because he is a messenger of God, and God revealed messages to him. He said, Yeshua, whom we call Jesus the Christ, he himself do not know he is a messenger. Until one time he was collecting the olive fruit, the olive leaf with the mother, and then he overheard that some people are making noise on top of the mountain, of which he decided to go and look at the people. By the time he got there, they were angels. And then they ambushed him, put him down, and then he said the message that's supposed to have been with him was implanted, embedded in him. And so from there, he began to reveal them like somebody who has a recording in him and is just playing them. So Yeshua will call Jesus the Christ. If he gets up in the morning and say he's going this way, his righteousness, Nyame Somafo said, nothing can change that, because that is the message that is driving him, and he will act according to it. He said that is how the messengers of God appear on earth. So he, as he is on earth as a messenger of God, he said somebody will say that he has gone to study all this knowledge, the Jewish principle of faith that predicted that the messenger should come in the year 2009, 2010, and that is the reason during that time he appeared that he is a messenger. Again, the prophecies in the scriptures that he is reading to us, he is giving to us, says some people will say because he has studied them, that is why he is claiming ownership that he is the one. That all of this, what about the work that he is doing? That he lay hand on the sick and they are getting their healing. That one too, why don't we look at that to also make judgment? Then again, he talked about the third holy temple that he has built, of which he said, people who are sick, when they go around the holy temple, they gain their healing. So he said, if it is the fact that he has gone to study these books and then he has come out to be claiming he is the one, what about the people who are sick and are going around the holy temple and are gaining their healing? That one too, how does he come about doing that? That the temple has been built and the sick people are going around it and they are gaining their healing. How does he do that? He said, all is due to the fact that we don't have the knowledge of God, and that he is a messenger of God sent in this end of days. He will take his time to continue to explain things to us so that we get the better understanding of his appearance on it.
All right, minister, the Anna Mika will say, Nyame Somafo na yelo in some kind. Yeah, if you were on one or I'll say, we were doing that, some Bokusia or book me no, but any because so good answer when you the good Trimudia and no or a scholar. Or a scholar, and yes, and but before me over you know, there is a message be a me person reading. I don't know, said this message. Ozzy, Massa, Muslims should rise up, cause this man want to draw all the Muslim people into his church. We Muslims will not give him that chance. Looking at his it's a harsh word, so-called Mecca he has built. Peace Council and government should step in and stop him because he has nothing to offer and deceiving people. Hamid.
Yempo akramu oyekurafi oyankopon afa. Onse ye papa. Na yemwe kura oyankopon afa ho. Oyimhwe. Oyimbi oranka. Muslim Council one from. Christian Council one from. Yenhia. Woman some there okwan be do yere mazi. Ma aka on from that. The more can put on so on some simple do. Sassy.
What waka will make it means that follow.
And once there are woman there. Yankopon pure to the basin baba. Oh, what's a so you can make a person that Sassy. Me uncle Yankopon pure the it's simple. No, what the wife in the admitting, take us a cry and canal. That's why you can make papa, unse, or the Slavic scholar, unse.
Quran chapter 3, verse number 96. The first house ever to be built a sanctuary for men was that at Mecca.
Did I hear that? I can first to her. I don't know what's one who that. That's it. Grandma, Christian, want to me sabe if this is a pokra want to me nyina onsusu am na se wo won di Arabia na ma wo sua ma wo na one chan at the first se ho so you it's the first thing kuti that not a bit soro
yeah
that's it it's a Spanish school name here that's ansasa I don't know what the question for so ɔsi nyankopɔn ne pia odi kan no ɔno no okwe wɔ mɛka nso ɔka odi kan pɛɛpɛ na kyerɛ fufu so yɛ dɛ odi akyi yi wɔsi na wɔn ehu nso nyimpa ɔka se kaso ne nyame n'asɛm ho saase pɔdo mɛkyɛ no yɛnhwɛ wɔn anim na nkasa ohun asɛm na wɔ hɔ ɔsi na yie.
A blessed place, a beacon for the nation.
Government, peace council.
Peace council. They should step in. One problem, one class, what problem? We be some awesome. I'm telling you, almost until I saw me. And some will be there while you call.
I say a blessed place, a beacon for the nations. In it, there are clear signs and the spots where Ibrahim stood. Whoever enters it is safe.
And the crema would be no problem. Escaba. The one cab now what I said. The cab where K what I said. Oh, what's an yard? Young come out today be.
Second Chronicle.
It would pass a order would have signed for I do. So I can't put it here. Our hall, I had our car, then to the council. The first night, but you know, one shot you come up with the one shot year. No one you miss here, I'm sure my small. I'm not sad to their home. Okay. I'm not sad to cry in the Bible. Most sad people could get them. I'm a cane and so for a bar. Or you 2 women on some. Okay. Sassy. It will pass that. Nothing would have to shuttle. I didn't know what I would do. What I was a car. I want to say that comes kind of the first Namin and what we from town car bunch of oil. Yeah, the guy, we can't relative Yamaka. That's Travis Castle, organ how when you were him. He's not scholars. When you were
well, maybe he may also be a scholar.
Also a scholar.
No, but he says Hamid.
One walking a cab with his bar, and the match of you to bar.
Carbon and visual. You understand the carbon.
The scholars when money, and the match of you to buy.
Okay, move.
Quran chapter 3, verse number 96. The first house ever to be built a century for men was that at Mecca.
Exactly. Yankopon ifia oye yankopon ifia odi kan be yase ayeza awo maka ensi the where odi kan na sha wo pepe na wo de hu ebi de de
nke so ye yankopon ifia
yankopon ifia awo wiase ona de awo maka eh papa wo nyi wo hwe wo wo mana yankete is Travis Cross or Christian Square wo mana yankete wo meyim sati yeah kebe says yankopon kan wo Amos. Then me Yankopon, I'm not choosing such a pum. Who assassin do? But say, is there for what was the Radi? But what I smell when I say that. If the prayer is no answer. Yankopon will choose such a pum who assassin and so I that. The man of the opinion by. The says I put a Bible with one won't drop. That's it. You say, Yano. What? It was the kind of one. In the crown of me at us then. Son of people water.
Oh.
Second Chronicles chapter 6, verse number 20. They way you boy or then do as a chain as a son. But tell the hour as there's using better than one do. They better in Paba walk over battery be no. Netia walk one a woman Israel to Tesre. Abra war bomb patchy be do.
I hear Solomon. No, Bessie, what to do? Now, Obert, I'm paying. See, I saw him upon a cake.
First Kings chapter 9, verse number 3. They rather say no day. Ma to umpa ebo na wonto tesra aye no womenyim no ma ye ofi AC konkron
asam na ohon aso ofi AC ma ye konkron enti yankopon ni fie auto de ebie onye do is Jerusalem usase afi yenko azie tutu aho wo so adon wa he ma Christian po nkemo po wonya wonko hwe wo yam na asam hu ada me mpira ko kana ma asam ye de
Isaiah chapter 2 verse number 2. No, Papa then da ozi echiru no.
At the end of this, na Jacob can. On abehi. End of this, na ya can can. You know the china can can. That Jacob can there. Yimpe baban. You know the china abehi. Eba sembesi.
Na was it a razi fee before
a razi fee? Third one na be. Sati. Na yi is Islamic school no go home. Christian school go go. You are over there. What can they? I don't know what when you can't one sassy, what can one sassy, the man will come back one sassy. And no, the tune, opinion, on so I can again. Oh, I'm going to put I quote.
I say, now was it a razzy fee before no bottom before no do? na mama no do abo akoko ina do na amanaman bapem abaho
amayan bapem abaho dem wo ye no kaaba dem pepe no befi third one no ndo ara fo mpo tare wo bo nso na wo kremo nyama na so nso ado ha wo ye wo hwere ye ma me bi oye generous yi o meka oye gana yi na de bia bi wo twa na mpo e opere ye hura aso kan ye no kwa ndo wo twa nya bo hu na mpo na me bi o se bia meka sa na wa papa ara fo mpanyin na oro kyerema nsam na ase na ho mpo ye ho de ho ara papa da mpo yo wo ekosu ade de ho ye ho de no na mba pio mba hada na oida no otumaka asmonsro sase ho mpo awa ma na zusu Islamic scholar o ko se ko su mo awara wo man de wo krom ho ho mpo wate obo nsam na wo esere getu ento afana asam nto kra da bibi yo nka kan cha Islamic scholar su na Christian scholar su no wo yime hye mo mutuma ya de
okay maza na da ba na botu kwa ma no ni
but the small so we ni mutuma kwa outside the small so we ni mutuma atra Ghana border
but for now no won't do in Ghana border
mo kwa me ntum say ho
na se ukododo osu na chiri
wo ya wa Ghana
border
ho ya Ghana
nji se wunye ko wunye tra border ba won't do say ya de
me ya se
wunye tra
maybe there is one kana ko what suppose me so an sa na akọ me mo na patwa ya do ka so ba ni do small so we ni wotuma atra border
wow
sase enti mbampa panya ade enti na adwuma de bia sura asna ma tire de bia na ma de adwuma enti yeso time ife bala basme osan kopon so commission yi beda osan wona manu mu enti oyin do aye adwuma ma wota na man na border na elaja ndo ba na adwuma okọ wi ase be bia enti ba wan tra border on them zai men mo ko tin
within
enti kasan de some of us so here afi da mun da mu ko Nigeria mu ko Abidjan mu ko ha Africa bia
go Egypt there say o ko na rabo funu hu
wo hu do wan po pem hu say ko pupi wakata mun ko pa wa kon wa asuma no wasa number bi hada be na wo kra mu yetira wo yetu no wan po pem hu le wo hu wa so ye wo yin pe wa se da ma ade no ba nko pu won wo kana ma ade no ba but oba ni you know ba yen okita za po so is a book money on 100%. In Panaba, Yansha be yesu ba mpo. Reason why Jews do not say assembly what kind of ha is the frank woman be the kind of ha. One woman to was in same place concern come ma didn't won ha we were him happen when him
also reasons why Jews do not accept Jesus as the Messiah.
And the bra yesu ba na nyume ze odo ba all sayer oyadam also nkofunu bi kakere je bodo no wa ba obi was there bi enyo no wa ba homa was enyo no wa ba no wasa adno oya 6000 years insana but yesu be ya 4000 years into the more ye enwa adwen gana ya njo beje wutima mo akun da kwempo
how can you also I did 6000 years right
yeah I said that what 6000 years no baba
very well
yesu ba no 4000 years
yeah
obi was no wa ba obi was there bi yon bi
they don't pursue the 6000 also
enwo Israel adwon gana ya njo the margin jump and yedi mara wo gujo wutima wa akun 6000 4000
the difference is vast 2000 difference
also I feel second then since now when James on no wa ba
what is the expected Messiah supposed to accomplish?
Eba adina yimpan bo baye. No when yimni nada, when mo bo baye bia o wo mom.
The Bible says that one, he will build the third temple.
Ate seven. Also Bible na kana oba, on no be see Yankopon church le basa. Yes ba we see. Asate. Yesu mbo on to see. Careful there, na Solomon West is Israel men ho. The temple of Ban, on to Mr. Israel men mo. Honestly, what will Israel? Also, you put about on the sea and couple of here or to the Bassa. As one higher oil dodo. Into your only bit, now if you'll be outside today. You only bit. Time no more Bobaye, a Bobaye, or no northern to Tumus Baba, near our Barabas Nimu. That the Nyame Somafo Yawoh on northern to Tumus Baba. That's why I found the Tumus now. I'm passing the Ambamba. Sani Yakobo was Moses, more of smart Israel. doesn't sound so people that was supposed to.
Yes, one first mama. Christian.
Christian. What the buy? Is the Joe when you want to. About what the buy.
That is a Christian who knows some wine.
Was my bosom. The word Trinity was my Trinity. And no, that was with that 700 years ago. It's not what we used to. I was my was. Barnabas 96. Shall I send you to her? Yimpanaba, Adobe Yabini.
The Gospel of Barnabas, page 96. When the prayer was ended, the priest said with a loud voice, "Say Jesus, for we need to know who thou art, for the quieting of our nation."
Oh, man, my ye, Obus on one band, Obus on Nabat, John Wabat, into your man, my ye.
No, make a Captain Abbas one Gazam.
Into that corner, so Penino be sent. Yes, about Moses, not so no, Okoya, Broke. So cross the enemy, that's what Penino said there. And the appeal of Wimpa by. Cry my ye, no, what one is here. Obi wants to nya to large no ba no wo
Jesus answered, I am Jesus, son of Mary.
Sir, Jesus answered,
I am Jesus, son of Mary, of the seed of David, a man that is mortal and feared God, and I seek that to God be given honor and glory. The priest answered, in the book of Moses, it is written that our God must send us the Messiah.
Okay.
Who shall come to announce to us that which God will?
Baba. Now the name show Bible name.
Oh.
And I know what Bible there can.
6:9. Matthew. Yes, I can't have more than one say, but I don't know what I'm not asking you. Oh, yes, you are now. Can come on.
You also.
Oh, yeah, those sleep pa that I don't know upon on not be normal. In one bumper, I'm from on part number. Or so no cutting or about you have to be asked me. I feel on not in Abia. You have to own more than no bread. I'm a Damaka, if you make a small boy, I have to wire, but I was in Asuma. About that, what was not what was not about. Nadu. We have no such a total people or what from their country. But when you want to that's it. Well,
Matthew chapter 6, verse number 9. The means of whom sir they Heneja was sir. Wasn't what so? One Hinzimbra, one yaw power, I say, do that was sir.
That's it. It's a dry issue bad. Now that a president so opinion was one no ma. It's so opinion be say that all the other young people are bad. I don't know why now.
And shall bring to the world the mercy of God.
No, about them, probably I say. It's an Oba or a Baba, a jar, when Hunaba, Oba, or Hunaba, my mammy, when Hunaba, or no one who knows about it, or about Candace and Mamboom, and come on, or Queen.
Okay.
Therefore, I pray thee, tell us the truth. Are thou the Messiah of God whom we expect?
Yeah, Miss Snap now, but Messiah not a bun. I have your crown on no one.
Jesus
said, yes, young. Now, what's the way to know?
Jesus answered, it is true that God has so promised. But indeed, I am not he.
Oh, so God said, Jesus is not that kind.
So, Mr. Constable, they could shoot. When she be a miracle when they could shoot that. That's not what's it. And then I'm master of contemporary was John the Baptist. I know, I don't know what we said, nothing or Shinty, as you know. He can imagine me being him. I'm going to go show.
Okay. Okay.
For he is made before me.
I thought what that's not what me is.
And shall come.
No, 2 months to the can then.
That's not who knew.
Huh?
No, knew
Elijah from Elijah for about 37 trillion years. That's not what we used to. I don't know what can I hear. Although what that's not what we used to.
No, what the dad does on
that Elijah from what that. Elijah from any you be there, never I've been on no
okay.
That could answer for the 2 for a continuum bra. No one opening bar not towards the Elijah. Opening about 1 more. None the 37 years, and son of a 2 of them. A 2 who's woman, yes, won't pay. There's nothing or can. Only 2 women, I don't pay. The 2 women bar. Look at him, not my okay. No, you son of them not see. Also, know what a dada. Answer what way me, yes. By them,
and shall come after me.
I can't repeat. Jesus
answered, as God lived, in whose presence my soul stands. I am not the Messiah whom all the tribes of the earth expect.
Messiah no aba mo wiase ma ya da ba Jacob kan. Yo na mi. Oye, ye boy oye. Ehu, na me no te. Nkwansha nsam ne pi Yankopon ara boso Yankopon ara se. Won nsam we za for woman mo 70%. Yes, na nkasa no wo 20%. Afi kwansha ndo wo 10%. Nsate. Nsam pi wo hu ne ya wo kama Yesu. Wo kama Yesu. Wo kama Yesu. Ya dem no se. Ne bira ba. Obiara bo hu da no kwa na ya. Okay. Bira izanyi efi enumini na me kana wapam. The young boss obi wepi Isaiah. Obi wepi Isaiah ba onu ahu na nkwan hwa so da hobio. Isaiah pun dem na wase. Wo mo kuto so mo. Wo ban da na wo ban. Na sa oye Messiah pun bi. So pe ni ba jan wo ban chan afra ma wa wo npo. Obi jan wa na so. Eyi wo be hwere ye. Adam ko fu bi. Eyi na bra wa Yesu ko sofo anas ho na order Yankopon se nde de mehu ahwe na ahyɛnso ayɛ fɛ
nda Messiah ahyɛnso bi apie mu dia za ahyɛnso na ma ata sambasa za ahyɛnso no
na mebe na makana apam de
mama ba
ya medo obi be fi Israel wa ba na ɔno nkotie na ba me yima ahyɛnso nkyerɛ no yo ba
interesting ndi nya obia na wuyi
David me ya to ya
da life you kwa ye dumi hwɛ
David kai mother wo stress matter
no hello no be
mother wo stress matter ahun ozi obi be fi Israel ba na ba me yima ahyɛnso nkyerɛ no yimpa na yo ba makana apam ekwa dam be na uma wo sunu obi ayi ma asam neke da ma amene ba otwaman oya awon kura.
Wow. Onu na wa be nara na wa be mo ba do awoso mo be Elijah narana ya rasi you Elijah ya rasi narana wa be Elijah narana ya rasi you Elijah ya rasi narana wa be Elijah narana wa be wa ba narana wa be Elijah narana wa be wa ba narana wa be Elijah narana wa be ya rasi you Elijah ya rasi narana wa be narana wa be Elijah narana wa be wa ba narana wa be Elijah narana wa be bisi wa ba narana wa be Elijah narana wa ya rasi you Elijah ya rasi you ampa no esi bi na o kase ahyensu nyina o ho a chete na e mo wada wasema me ehwe bi na maka
sa ye bi no kremo yi ba keke bi
na da be na me hwe me pasa me hwe
say you wo madam
mo mo ko Egypt ansa
na say da mo mo nka so nse hwe mpo a wo ntware keke
ba mi
mo ya me ho mpo na hu a wo ntware keke
ba mi hwe da mehu enya de eyira ekọ na asa
emide bi na bi na kase di mezi be na mo funa me kire ho adwuma na koro ne ya Dakar ase na ono hu but na no hu ayi bi en ko bo nko debela
ya nti ya hwe ne basa let's say the camera to so what
one train there won hwi Ghana for one sum yame sum yame one sum yame o ko se fun ba wo kitu won huru wo tu no wo ye fi president ko adon to boss master so ba me mfa man da ni ntwe da
wow
dem no say ezi kasa ba ide obi be pi Israel aba na onu ko tin na oba ji wa hye nso no kire na oyo ba maka na pam nfi ebien nfa na ye boto nti da no oya April na August April na mame be mame no ba on say anu no aba
na un ban jere ground upon this awu na aba
David mame no ba na me information onu na nyimpa na wo kana wa
oh okay
don't know na madam ho edition sase
yeah
ensi mara maka achire na me zun ko maka kra ansa na pin maka achire da me de me ma sha so achire na asem bi si wo tom na wo bo twa office no ho hia ndawa ensi huma wo je wonya bo bi mpu gu aka sha so de wo bis na
ntwa no esa we na ohu ni na ye utom na za ye ba ko na pam
e yi utom hiera
ayo to zo utom okay
ensi wo yere maka je mo bi enwan Israel pon Jew pon for protection or bambonin Bible ho ko Bible wo kan wan sase te bi de wo kokwan ya me so bees wo bobo shatan kuna mo pi wo gwenwe owu ndi Jew ni bera kese da me bambon inwo Jew ni wana ho ahwe ye o von ko se sam ho hwine ko twetwe no ho nti mo bo twa ayi ne hu ya hia office no hu hia no ma me na wa bo hunti so aba wo so ya da o to ka yi din ko ma nti mo na ma no mo bia na ye koduru na pe ye wuro sunsun na na me ma shan so za kire nta da mo mo so ye oba ho
kada be mo protect ono woman no nyina tata nna no me ke yare ya hwa no kwa protection bia ni ohu abeda na
so ma ha ho da bo hwe ahun o ya asimo osi nna se ye pitch na nke yi mo bia na yole o de huni so tom we April
but then you buy picture but before no me say the camera toss no what happened the camera toss no say adena yetumi one say yetumi na bibisa ewo ho eye wasan so a wo de efi soro de aba
but pa obi na obi a wo bi
very well na the camera e dey ato
the Bible na mbo aka aze na obi na aze ho ye o na hindu de na betsido mu de to nyum kra na hindu de na betsido ye ma wo to nyum ye o kana kwa on tase ono na ahindu ono nyimpan maze na waba na hindu wona betri
antu na wa betri eni wechi wa betri
obi ade wona betri
Elijah fo ni na
Elijah po etumo puno wo ba ni na the group e obi awobi obi awobi
okay
Isaiah chapter 9 verse number 6 na wawo oba amahen wa amahen oba bayin na nahinze ne bada ne betiro do na oba frenezin opamfo wanwanyi
ona ma hindu ne fi oba ye awonwode nti adato
opamfo wanwani opamfo ne wanwani
odore ya awonwode nti ahindu na omanyi mpere wa ye de wetu wa ya awonwode
yeah
also oba fre no ye da oye de man na nyina oda man shede me scholars na man church ho mu even Christian scholars na man church ho mu ye wo oye na oba fre no sase kaze bi wanya pro
yeah
kaza komanya hwe
osina wawo oba amahen wa amahen oba bayin na nahinze no bada ne betiro do na wo oba frenezin opamfo wanwanyi
oba fre no da owonwanyi
onyame ketechi odumankum eja asomdwe hen
ni nya ye nickname ma wale what the friend asomdwe hen nya what the friend we dem not see dem not see ahụ kan Bible na won sa so ye won hu de won sa so da ensi ma me no ba madam hu de chen na onankasa oye Juu oye David na sefredi oye David na sefredi ensi atwan so chem sem na da nankasa de da se mo hwehwe na we be say na hu yim da Elijah no ba o se yim Okay, open wa he aso no yim o. Ebe bo praise ni. Ahụ no kwapo ni gana ya jaba kino yi. Zafi.
Abusua ma me ka say Nyame Somafo na ye ne no atwetwe nkomo yi na sɛ ono dan no kana so no hu ne honam so ye nipa betonye nipa oyetum asoma na aba sɛ omamagi nimpemfiri omo hawo ne omo amane ne omo mpotrim ne number obutumi da afra ne 0547 692 297 0547 692 297 and 0277 126308 0277 126308 and any number obutumi da afra Nyame Somafo na messages there bebre about better
royalty mo ha no da me from na okuma afi
mo prepare as o call da na mo prepare na ni da na be
from no prepare mo konti o ho mo okuma afi na mo kwen na mo ka say wie o ya le boy etumi no ya afre o ya afre na asemi aboy be kan no say ya mbo wa asem ntumi yo ya na kwen yimo hwe na asem ada aban ore yenya dire mo eche me yimpati na bra de chere mo bi sa aso bi so ka sa wasam nti on na bredo na man ka so wan mu ya ntum da sa ase woni mo hwe am kan wasam bi me hwe de be juma dia na me ka so yes fm kekos for me sa ka sa bi ma ka sna ma wen ena nkremo piara wala sika na mbata mo do mun ti aso amre kan ye jumadi me sha aso mo tin so fi Nyame a nto mo do ma bi awure hure bidi bia na okode yim din se de ma de bi okode yim aso amre ye nso ma na me no twa ye din so okode yim mo ka so wa snippers tv ona nko mo fi apem wo twifu praso awu na wo se Nyame so afem se yo o de ye ba ro na me so momra wo ye nkasuku da ko me ka so ye sefem ho eno abosun so na bi opre wa abrodo nko no se e ba no gina wachi ehun azo gina wachi na mo se hwe nyina machiro hwe nyina machi na mo ka ja hwe nyina machi ye nkonto mpoyi fo abosun no waso aba ha ka chi wore woye kutwu mo ka no so mpo abosun wonto mba ho na to abama mo do studio ha abodo nko abosun so yimira so okana ma afa ha wa ye ekesi hu that onye wa mo ye nya nkoso bia
okay I think say Nyame Somafo ede na ne die esi hadia ma memfa video na office soro oba ya asenso de baaye wa asenso de baaye no na buruni fita efi Israel oba na oba ba hwe no ma ye energy mother na messages na de na so ya na ye kan won
oh batman kan mo onye wo man kan safe okosempa bi wa kan okosesemu ono ya banka o se nkofo ajo
yo
dan kan na de wo wa zo nkofo na so obaye na papa
unia ya nkonko he video ni na yamra
Is there more black one? Black. Is there more black one? Black. Oh, okay.
Details we don't know.
What can we have? We see back there. Jina bi wan kasa na ko chile obi chile na se chanka no wontum dem a cheche yi mu quotation say
that's why I told the man because who would take that
just say okache na na say there one gidi one no see ya one no wetin ma ba do Elijah so there
and we see and is that we want them saying around the woman then see let's say I don't know what today or I'm saying around the woman one of the Mazana Baba but over him So when you remember, one when they are more class. But then we were all by him.
So the Israelites knew the Messiah would come. But
Yeah.
they thought he would come in Israel, but if not there, where the person came from?
On the mountaintop with the red dirt.
Was it before you do a netting?
Then, son, what am I watering? What
So why is the Israelites, the Israel people still thinking the Messiah will come from Israel?
I don't think they think that.
That's what Gini they want them not working.
That's what I'm pulling the double young.
You know the Israelis.
Yeah, they do.
What's in one way? And they are good. A one war, a brofuna. Why do you them one away Israel for no? And I will be before no so what's it that be? I yen and no. No, what's in assassin the world. One Kobe. I want to feel one country. Sisi ampo no problem o ha brofo no pede o tu dem brofo yo eden o free assassin no.
That's what I need.
E be bifu no.
Do you know kasa?
And the abrofo no ofro ho Jew. But it will be a free tribe of Judah no. Ono ye Jew na Israel busuanku no so ye 12. Nti nipa muni na as we Jew a na the tribes na waka no wa hi. Nti yimu obechire mu there the tribe of Simon, tribe of Levi, tribe of Reuben.
That's what Benami taught us, to study. Keep studying. It was more to learn.
Also, one penny catch on the one quarter and one snare was P or why they were there.
Now it's coming to pass in the later days that the mountain of the Lord, Lord house, shall be established on the top of the mountain, and shall be exalted above all hills, and all nations shall
bow down,
shall
flow to it. Many people shall come and say, "Come and let us go up to the mountain of the Lord, to the house of the God of Jacob, in one, and he will teach us his ways, and we shall walk in his path. For out of Zion shall go his laws. For Mount Zion shall be taught the Lord, and the word of Lord from Jerusalem."
And see, Hannah Mountain Zion.
the one over there.
And lost the more and the whole world.
So the laws that is here in
See, that's the thing about me. I believe that. Because the God that created us didn't put all his eggs in one basket.
So your boy and one funny chief I can tell
and your eyes is on Jerusalem. We're looking at everybody. It's looking at white people, black people, looking at Jerusalem. But he doesn't put all his eggs in one basket. So that's why when I came here, I see something special because of the people.
I will say, the Lord said, then said the Lord God, "This is Jerusalem. I will set my I have set her in the midst of nations, and the countries all around her."
Jerusalem. Let me papa not young.
So the real meaning of Jerusalem is the house of Yah.
Right.
No, some of the milk you see assassin
And he says
center of the world.
he built his house in the middle of the the center of the world.
And here is the center of the world.
This is the center.
That's what I was telling you. There's something about that.
Once I'm a friend, I mean, you channel a temple.
You see, I think they be able.
So there's no argument about this.
You see, Israel was the third temple. My mistake, cry.
So the Israelis thinking of building the third temple is a mistake.
No, it's not a mistake. That's who they are. That's who they are. They're supposed to build it.
Now, one can Israel for Papa.
Before I enter Papa, can TV that be good for Israel for no it.
The Zion Papa, no on Bow. Yes,
I'm going to change now.
Because I say, Nyame one fat into forming baby
found this that the Messiah will come by. It's not coming from the white people, but it's the white people who are forcing everything on
right.
That is why
the issue, because that's what they teach. And that's what they learn. And it's a lie.
What I say, and online.
I was and
another one. The glory of this little temple shall be greater than the former.
It already is. Look at the people there are special. It is.
Good.
It's great. Take your shoes off and you walk there and you walk around there. Now, what is that? That's power.
That's right.
Say the Lord of hosts, and in this place I will give peace.
Yeah.
I will give peace. Eko maka ay bonapache. Eko Israel, the temple of some ay bonapache. But the ay bonapache. Osaya never is some or we pana. That's not something.
You see, when you go to Mecca, it's forgiveness of sin. The temple
it's what?
Forgiveness of sin.
Okay.
Mecca, the Kaaba,
the temple.
It does. And the one in Israel also the same. But here, apart from forgiveness of sin, there are six other benefits that it helps you to get peace of mind, your business, how you will be victorious in all your endeavors, conquer your enemies and all that.
And the Kaaba also other one,
say the Kaaba, which is for forgiveness of sin. Do you understand how it?
Echo, most high God, no why. They were back 21. Now, 1 to 9, Elijah no water.
Okay.
Back a lot of iron, also. And 10 to 21 also stone
Black stone.
As how the most of them okay.
About the black stone.
He says when you go to the throne room of Yah, the Most High, there are 21 thrones. By every throne, from the first to the 9th one, is rod of iron. And from the 10th to the 21, they are black stones. That is on every.
And say,
That's what I was looking at for them stones.
They are two iron, rod of iron, two not about two.
You see, all the rod of every rod of iron, there is power and authority in it, and the stones too have power.
Stones. Right. And he said, what you looking for?
1 to 9, Elijah no
You see, from the 1st to the 9th, they are the Elijahs or the Elijahs, the 9 Elijahs.
I remember the hotel number 7.
You see, his is number 7.
17.
Number 7.
And so, Psalm number 7, Rodden. But there are 2 people into town. Elijah can say, baby, interiors. What would be our powers all there?
You see, each of the road is have about trillions of Elijahs around it. Trillions. That's his is the
Only 2 men, what that temple?
That is the power that depends on the temple.
Happy Baba number 20. Oh, Baba. Honor Gabriel, Honor Abraham. Mother to cabin.
So the stone, the number 20th stone.
Okay.
Yeah, that's Angel Gabriel gave to Abraham and he placed it in the cover. And that is the power that is there.
Moses said that. Appear to my 21. On a watch show, Moses and Bra, what do you mean?
21 stone.
Ah, what do you got? Bra, Warban, no God, I shall let them know. One was the temple.
You see, the 21 stone is what Moses inscribed the 10 commandments on. And you see the ark, and that is what is there.
And so I don't know what temple.
And that's what is in the temple.
That's in the temple.
So,
And there's a one you know, this is a pro one chair. I'm upon you.
see, if they really don't know and they build any other thing, yeah, it's not going to accept it.
Oh, one power man, I'm upon you.
When they pray there, yeah, it's not going to. When they go there, yeah, it's not going to give them forgiveness.
You know, that's another sort of what we'll see.
Unless the one Solomon
I will decree, the Lord has said to us, you are my son. Today, I have begotten you. Ask of me, and I will give you. You, the nations, for your inheritance, and the end of the earth for your possession. You shall break them with a rod of iron. You shall dash them to pieces like a petal vessel. And since some Yawoh, but he is that what I want to say.
All the words are there, but the Israelis, they don't understand this.
They don't want to understand that. They don't want to. They don't want it to be you.
Too many people
Also, what's that they want to but what's that?
That's why they set up all the blocks and the this and have people bowing down to something that don't exist. Because not once do they want them to anybody, not even their own people, to know that the God of Israel is not the God they think. That's not the temple. They don't have any rights. That's why they have to go to war. That's why right now they're deporting our people. They're putting them out the land.
What's it? I go from when you quite far, but why am I doing there? One fan can hear there. One fan, you man. I know I can say that you be baby now. Woman,
the replace them, some
upon it, you know. This is a before our home or per day wedding. Would deport you what you know where you want to. Hey, all the last time over Ghana, no card and coupon Ghana. The Ghana and Yakaniama, the whole Africa, the whole world.
No, message you been on move phone. What we were nothing in a casa.
When you know last time about Ghana, I know we will be signed away then, and also for Jerusalem. That's a Ghana, the light there to be the light.
Yeah, the light.
You know, stand beside there or Sergeant for Nancy then.
Yes, I think
until no,
2019, 2006.
206.
Eclipse of the sun, of Ghana.
The eclipse of the sun happening in Ghana. Eclipse of the sun.
Okay.
Happening in Ghana.
Then I have no one sassy.
The Ghanaians didn't understand.
Until what's about some lady you walk.
They say the sun and the moon conflicting each other.
Some of the women want to get up.
So do you know about it? You know.
I didn't know about it in Ghana, but I seen it in Israel.
So Israel, so.
Most in light, kind. Okay, most I got them okay.
So the light comes from most I God.
So
if you go, so when you go to his, where most high God is, they say the big light itself is there.
Kind of now, what did you see now? Was 29? What about that?
It has been reduced 29 times. Brought down. That's what we see here. Reduced.
And see, now what was money in Pepper Assassin? Not a bachelor, can you be the back? Assassin.
When God is bringing some of his people on the earth. So the eclipse is a sign to let humanity know that there's a light coming down on earth.
And the Bobbies, I don't know. But they do baby if any I don't Bobbies, many man. Sir, what they are on the name I die Kusukakra.
And that makes sense.
No, you're not.
Why will you have this vanity just to have the eclipse? What does that mean? And I don't even know.
Only me, try no bar. Oh, yeah, and the man at the top. Only me, but see,
20% over. Let us say, we are 7.
You see, the size of the sun is like 7 times of the earth. The size of this earth, the size of the sun.
Paradise. Look at it, we are saying 9.
Yes.
It's a paradise. 9 times the size of this earth.
Oh, Mama, light off and so.
It's not a general relation. This is a Yaman baby about the moment anywhere. No one, my kind about the number that other somebody. I mean, I can't do it.
So when Yah is bringing one of his people, he led them.
I would say, it's not something we did now. Ubusua Oshay, our Ajenkwa television, Nana Digini, Sasuna Ajenkwa TV, Mazaya so, Onuni, and Captain Abbas, the captain, or also here, as soon as the last time, or Nana. Me we are with you. Say, my house, do they know my house outside? Never let the give then also me bread they say. Also, my house do. It's a who are make a catch out. I know catch it. That is that. Who bet me from Isaiah? I was 0547 692 297 057 0547 692 297 0277 126 308 0277 126-308. Ubutumi afreno na Paul show pe ubutumi na akasa na ono de otafa no kopa no upasa onindim but de ebo hu yini na one broni je won na wuyi o mark no wo de kire no ndindim na da ma zu mehu bi
eye hu de hu
ba mi hu wo ho
na o de kan o de kan hu no we hu
and the grandmother Masum. And the mother, in the way bad no see because we say I say a honor in the room no be as a sign and what I mean. Hanada, I came by how I don't want you to do. Yes, I will see. I draw in a Singapore on them Udukupan upon a ball. Yampan upon a ball. Born if you ride him on Oba. Okay. The papa one home. A born was one. A born a sea. Oh, horror. A born above the worker. You know what's my house. What van? A van who hey, I'll see and another a born above the who. There was fine before. I'm not here. Hey, I say, damn not say. Then they did say something about your uncle. I won't. You're better than which man or Janoka. And someone calling now about some of our doors. Yeah, go to bed with you. Or if your name won't be down is the other empire. I brought one man. I passed down one and moved. Not a miracle platform. A bossy. Now you're very vigilant. Why to cry could be sick. I believe in you who what is that one sassy? That's what temper was most who say. Me and you. About you on yet since my send you. About this animal. Obi were children, but you know why I'm not white. I never get in Zoom. There be no to be a moon. Yeah, I'm going to get that. I won't. How we won't lose when I get them a catch on one that Montreal, otherwise, you're not bad. And see, a born yet, young coupon national on one of them. That's it. I better consider Muhammad, a mission at Lincoln. Maka was in Serpon. What I don't know why you are not catching on crop from the Mungo and quite Abyssinia. Cremo don't say, I'm looking with you in emotion.
imi ma de sin hora mun gwan kwa be senior o pa na Ethiopia na wona mu kwa na wo kwan na maka wo sun sora po yin hint da ko pa pa kwan do wo ya ko pa wo da kitsa ko kwa wo hu yazi o kitsa munitions a ko to wo tun wo do aba libra bipo bebe wo do bipo bi wo san bipo na kakra ena ko pa na okọwa no dam Nyankopɔn bi ɔbɔ kata wɔ do acha kura na kɔfo so po kokwa no what tikita mpɔnko bo wonya bo gyina kokwa no ye wo hu wo o mi nso mu wɔkɔ na so na ho mo go Nyankopɔn ɔde no ba ho na won se hwe o kazi ogu akiri kura wo Nyame na asam do me ho kura mama je gara ha na Nyame na asam wo mo hwe eja waso wudun nso ya na waka eja waso wudun nso na wudun ya yim de Yankopɔn atam mama to de mo hwe sase so obo ya da Yankopɔn de gina eja ye hwe ha ya kakasa no ro obo no ba da mo se da ma ya batempo wan so mpi da mu ehede ayem mframa bi ba ya no hu mframa bi na ba no na so na obo hu wose na so obi ayim no ho hwe Brahma, Open home bay. Now, you should be able to do. I'm so do. Omen Quarum, Ramobo, nothing from no different. No one from Windy. I'm a pillow who, Ninya Yada, not so. If you're not Yamakan, then when you want to wait you.
Na say individual bibia na this also a cancer and obia no obe one
asa won me ya me na sab no onwuro wo mu ye papa that's
don't for
na ma ya me ke so ba me no wo ha na me no ka wasam jo kan from no ha from na abaje ko wasam so ho na me ya me asum ke so
well ma me de wa je do say o believe no
e ma ba na so ogu hwan o se hana mountain zion na he ye weza ya ye mi no weza ya aka e onna ha ma me ka wona na nso wa sa me ba na pio do ko weza yo
sa me ba na no ho aza no ho ko
ya ko ma do de ko yira o sa a kire wo ho
ono hu da a kire wo ho no no so we ni ma me no we ni
so ye zai do do ko akwara bo zo ho aso ba also o ma shi be ho a o sha o be show kase me ho asem ni wo papa
Captain Abbas Ben won't be bien on.
Ensi abra ye temperance. Ye do ho asese pa na ye be temperance. Kasa bade. Nko na wo be ye adwuma ya man fom santo wo do. Nso bi oto opokwa na ba ho a. Na okran asem ye mmaje nkwara ho. Sa ye ma bia WhatsApp ahin. Sasi. Tesa bodam na oti. O je no ho.
I'm a for binum in as smart as said, Jedi now.
A year papi, it was with the power. My mother, some or not small be na either. Yeah, you will come out of it. I mean, you must see or come and catch and show. In papi, for some or for report the boss or so up. Or how to choose.
When you're captain, I'm also the Akaka. Uzane ben mazaya pa ne hu na udidi akakakra pa me ka sam na atro o mba de hu e ben 2 months dam na ite de hu re kra
so kita kamba ko
ben mazaya o ben mazaya di ti to etim enzu jayawa na ben mazaya yi
ma kan Adam 9.
Yeah.
Damo Adam 9. Okuru jina kaba do.
Okay.
Okuru wa kaba says make
Adam baako.
Ma 9 na wo ba na ma so yi ba 10,000 years. Wan ko. We na wasase do. Na okuru na wo kaba no. Okuru so we ze no. Na esun wo otamdi.
Oh, okay.
Sase.
Wo baako pe. Ina 7 na wa.
7 na wa ha.
Ina da hanan wo de ne wo so.
Na Bible na aka de awona haga to na kan o da mu ofi o ka sisu da wo maka o ka sisu da wo da na ba kan ina maka no jo number 70 no jado Israel number 70 no jado 100 It's not too much.
Una kaya nam amza awaba mu once pe at least say o kire ayi.
Haggai chapter 2.
Ma me bro pun na ne ya na.
Verse number 9. Ofi ni ntitire enyim yam no. Boso asan nka no ze no.
Asan wa kan.
Yeah.
Do me raze na ose. Na bie yi mu na mba ma asomodwe.
Hana yera abasa ko. Wajba nkoyi obokoyi. Aha wada odi bera. Abi bie no bayde. E kwa maka oya barpache. Equally, well, fire, Maka, carbon fire.
Based on these words, and then we are about one when you are saying, we are about one night, Juma say, na aye, Bibia, Ubia, Comubiano, based on this word.
The matter was not a consistent, the Maka, and also was the window. What's I mean? Carbon, what are you most before? Carbon, a down, no matter your carbon. Let's Macabre be asked. What do you motion? No, I'm not going to phone call.
So his righteousness, Nyame Somafo Yawoh. As we went for break and came back, the host then read the message that a young man was.
From there, and then I just who will do it? Yeah, good.
So the young man questioned that his righteousness, Nyame Somafo Yawoh, is depicting the Islamic religious Kaaba they have, and that he's leading people astray. It is this that his righteousness, Nyame Somafo Yawoh, said that young man lacked the knowledge of God. When it comes to knowledge of God,
you also a Muslim, my agenda is a Muslim for the Akbar. That is what he said.
I don't Oh, in
the message that was read, it was read in English. That is why I didn't go detail into it because got the meaning. So the message then said that what is righteousness Nyame Somafo Yawoh is doing, he believes he's leading people astray, and that the Islamic religious people will now come and follow him. It is this that his righteousness Nyame Somafo Yawoh said that the young man lacked the knowledge of God, he lacked the understanding. He will call him as primitive to the knowledge of God. And that if really gets the understanding, if he knows the knowledge of God, he has it, he would not have made that statement. His righteousness Nyame Somafo Yawoh said that the Quran, of which he is using to defend himself by saying that the Kaaba that his righteousness Nyame Somafo Yawoh built is leading people astray, the Quran have mentioned, of which was read to us, that the first ever house of God that was on earth, of which his righteousness Nyame Somafo Yawoh said, that so long as the first came, it means that there are subsequent ones that will follow. And that if the Most High God have said in the Quran that the only house of God that have been on earth, then it means that that is the only one, there is none that will come. But as he has said that the first house of God, it means that there are subsequent ones that will come. So he said the first house of God that have come onto the earth is the one at Mecca called the Kaaba. Then his righteousness and Mr. said, as he has mentioned that, it means there are other ones that will come, of which the Islamic religious people do not have the knowledge as to how the Kaaba itself came onto the earth. He said they believe that from nowhere it descended from the heavens and then it came to plant itself on earth. His righteousness and Mr. said that is not how it is. He would one day come here and explain to us how the Holy Temple Kaaba has come onto the earth or has been built. Then the second one that came onto the earth is the one that Solomon the king, in the scripture that was read to us, built in Israel, in Jerusalem. His righteousness, Nyame Somafo Yawoh said that Solomon built the temple that was read to us in 2nd Chronicle, of which he said that he has built the Holy Temple, and then after which he prayed to the Most High God in Kings, as was read to us, that this is the house that he has instructed him to build his son, and that the heart and the eyes of the Most High God should be turned upon this house, so that any Israelite who come and pray there, or even turn his face towards the Holy Temple, wherever they are, whatever prayers they say, the Most High God should listen, and then grant them whatever they are looking for. His righteousness and Nyame Somafo Yawoh continued and explained to us that, so the young man, his statement, it is not to say that, he said he should go to the Christian council, he should go to the leaders to call him so that he would come and explain all that is given to us, how it is all coming about, and when that is done and they are not satisfied with it, then whatever they want to do, they can say, but not to say that they should come and stop it, because there is a reason to which the Most High God has sent this into the nation Ghana. Except for we, the people of Ghana, we lack that knowledge, we lack that understanding, and so whatever he even said to us, it is difficult for us to comprehend. And that we don't have the knowledge of God with us. Of which he again allowed the scripture to be read to us in Isaiah. That mentioned that there is going to be the house of God that will come in the end of days. In Isaiah chapter 2, that was read to us. His righteousness, and Nyame Somafo said, that as Jacob was giving the prophecy to his children, he mentioned in Genesis that what he's telling them will happen in the end of days or the last days. The same way Isaiah that he gave the prophecy mentioned that the house of God will come in the end of days or the last days, and it will be built upon the mountain. He said this is also referring to the fact that what Jacob have said, Isaiah is also emphasizing on it, that yes, the house of God will come and it will come in the end of days. His righteousness, Nyame Somafo said, it is it that has come now. And that is why he explained to us that anything that is troubling man, when you come around it, you seek the comfort of it. He said that because we lack the knowledge, the first time by then he was at Apam on his journey to the promised land of where the holy temple must be, he mentioned that the message came to him. He said all that he's doing, he never did them on his own or his personal thinking. That is the message that comes to him before he takes steps to do it. So he mentioned that at Apam, he came to him and he told the people, the followers, the multitude there at that time that a woman will come from Israel. And that fellow, when he comes, she is a woman. And when that woman comes, she is the only person. He has to show his seal or the sign on him to testify that yes, he is the Messiah to the woman. He said all the messengers of God who have come onto the earth, they have this seal on them. And that is the reason the one who saw Yeshua, whom we call Jesus Christ, said he thanked God that he has witnessed the coming of a Messiah of such kind. His righteousness, and Nyame Somafo said that is a sign on them. And the Israelites have this knowledge. He has mentioned that a woman will come, and it is that woman that will come to look at the sign, the seal on him as first. And so this year, April, during the festival time, the woman then came. He said as soon as the woman stepped foot on the land, then the message came to him that this is the woman that we talked to you about. She's the one that has come now. So upon deliberations, he now invited the woman and showed the seal to the woman. It is this that the video was shown to us, of which the woman herself said that yes, they knew that the Messiah of such kind would come, but they knew that the Messiah would come on the mountains, and the mountains should have a soil which is red. And that is what they know, but they don't know the exact location of where the Messiah will be appearing. And that day, the true Jewish, the tribe of Judah, they are still holding on to it, waiting for that Messiah to come. And that as she has come to meet with His holiness, His righteousness, Nyame Somafo Yawoh, she has testified to the fact that yes, he is possessing power that is beyond humanity. And that she has testified that yes, this is the place that was said that the messenger will come. So the woman was the one that was shown on the video having conversation with His righteousness, Nyame Somafo Yawoh, giving her understanding about the coming of the messenger of God in this end of days.
All right. So I know now what church you at the Atlanta. But there, say dear pa na yem and I then oh yama and impati was me as because nimpa say nipati as ye.
What as Sir, Mancha Wadoko. Abra Moses by you. Neza Pina, we may uncle Yako.
Call your messages about Yanti at the end.
I want some. And see, no, a man is a Pina, we may uncle Pan, and from William Uncle. And suppose one who cry. Sassy. On a portrait. There will kill some William Portrait and some see. Abra was in Bam. No, man, was my bosom. And see, so, question for pay woman, or your pain. That's all true. Make a way. As some not consider that boy and a quarter. And Uncle Awesome bosom, or jacket, and come out, what don't you would that? Where then? Would you? On a push of a bit. No, a bit of papa. Nagana had on our bed. It wouldn't be or cook will be wagging or wash me, I mean. So, wagging or wash me, I mean. If you hadn't some had an eye. Came by and said, and I said, no, I can't answer, not your Ross, Yami. Also, Yami, emotion. I mean pick a moya o de du sasi na gara hang mo for when they do why Christian you na America the person na to ye chwo the Christian yi okokre bokko maram ho sasi okko wo small ho papa yi and the Christian yoro ko maram ho on hand kremo yi mda na maram na dey ni imam on bibi na woro ka chira se hu na nke mo pi washa prayer camp sasi nti wo nyina nke mo position was nyame ekese position was nyame nti na ma yi abandam di yankopon na do baba
okay
nti na do asotwe atom da asotwe boto o ma no do wo ba yere wo to won sa po wo ba e ba sa bata sa bata no
okay
amto wa doko 2014 brimpa 40 bra ka sa no ba de kan ke mo practice fo bom na ye po wo ye 40 pepe
yeah
ye shafi ese sa dem 25000 no wo ye no ba ha iye mpa kwati mpo wo se matso won kana ba obia da asam no do bai onyera na brabo ase ni musubi kanado no wo bi esu ebo so
dia ye nto ye ni sei
obi mbo ba na ebo sepen na no ye dom ba ye awotwe
yeah
da asma esi etwe ha ya asma de pomkura obi wu ba ye bo sma na bu se wu se sempo aye ka sembo obi wu sepid ban ye de nke sie okuru se wu ọba na tun bi a hu ka gina tete mpanyinfo ka je ba se fi hon ono rokun sase ha na za ba be su ana ara mabo wesu esa wo su de mu esa kwene kwowe ibu esu atun no ntuma wonte yo no ni mpa awotwe no nyina waka ho enwu yankopon nyina ndo ta wo de kan asam nara ka kire ho kama ho asam kire ho mu ma ka ba ye de madon baba
yo
de kana fo pio won pio obeje osun atum anya do de ho
yo and you know I think say okay mother you the youngasa na basisi
dam na ote anya wo pere mo baba asa wo de kan asem cho je bi no yesi he febitre ko daz ye ko drobo if ye ko drobo yo ko de fubo ye ko de fum kra na sama ankwa ba na drobo yin wati na wata asem na asan so aba nti wora mokọ nti mugura mechima miepi obi mpo bata wonka bia TV do bia radio do naso onye skempo ma nti mokọ na abo ho mele banyi panso naso abo na wanya nkwaje nso na mbu esu osusu kokko no jema na banya nkwaje o gana yi biara na ran kasa baya ahantan da man kemo pro Christian fo ye na mba awu so afsa hum osanda asase de mbo le bere Ɔkrɔnkrɔnyi na ɔkasa ebi na nkasa ɔhɔ ɔda no yɛ asoma ɔdɛ pobo na ɔhɔ ɔda ɔdo no ma ɔdɛ nhure wusɛri yɛ ahima na dɛm yɛ ho pitu paapa funa wɔte yi yamina asɛm no wa dɛm nsɛm no wa ɔda atete waa ma wɔre wu kɔgye mu wɔ brɛ wɔ asase de dɛbi ahima na wɔpena asase de ha ɔwɔre hu wɔn nsɛnkyerɛ wɔ asase de ha wɔpɛ na anyigye afebɔɔ ne wɔn ahima no ne nkyɛ asa ne anyigye afebɔɔ ekɔ adɛm na ɔse this what me akwa yemere ma o de hu say benyi na asase do nsa na de ewu na akọ
we dey mazaya mama now say de bia oba na oba like people we be ngofo eni wa na de I think as we are going on no people will understand omo bati ase say na because one ye ntumi hwe that tintina but asamna as ekona no obi a de bi ko we de bi ko
kasa anyi won ko woni mu hwe
yeah e bati ase ma bibia aye kama nyame ya aduma eda china eda ya wada mazaya basan so aba na wabete bomodi ne hia mazaya ya wada na wone no enye ya na messages ndi obotum ndi aba otum ama no ho ate anasa no problem we are all discussing nya yesua de nti enya atembi enya we no no mfa hwe mfa but we try say ye beti ase yesua de na ne yete ye ho ase oh we menti ase mazaya traba ase we menti ase so okana office out to tunse ni so no office mfa that is you but as we say giving out hot messages and what have you and I think the mfa papa bia emma umami tell say any ndero na e wo kira bia na e wo ahyese no aya na e wo wi sa bredie na na digi makra
Amanfue asem de daba anything abrani abrani na se nyankopon man no ekọ ahohiehie mu a tumfo nyankopon soma no somafo ma ne begye omo oye bi wo